my goodness, if you thought that I was done last night doing my hair, you are so wrong. I am just touching it up this morning and leaving it in these rollers. I always do this centre bit in the rollers, but the skin is skinning this morning. Oh my god, I sound like such an idiot when I say that. Like at nearly 37 years old, I need to stop trying to speak like Gen Z. It's when you're on TikTok, you kind of think like, oh, I'm down with the kids now. No, today is a very, very exciting day. Today is my lunch for you guys, for Evergreen, for the 1 year anniversary, and we've worked with the most incredible team. We've got Duchess and Butler on like tablescape. We've got Blooming House on florals. Honestly, like, it is just going to be so pretty. We've had memo press on like calligraphy and illustrations. So many of my favourite brands that I work with and things like that have given products so that everyone leaves with a goodie bag, and we're just going to basically be having a chat. And that's what I'm really, really excited about. I've never, like, whenever I've done events previously, it's always been like, I sort of stand up, do a bit of a Q&A talk. I never do a speech, and I have written a speech. You guys get to maybe ask some questions and we get pictures, and that's it. Not today. Today we are sitting down and having lunch together. And I'm so excited for this because it's like an actual chance to chat. I think I've always felt like when I've done events previously, you're like being pulled away from me because there's always someone saying, okay, we have to like move it along because other people, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, I'm in a very lovely position to have that. But I never feel like I fully get to chat and hear your stories and like get to know you and all of those things. So it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful experience. So I'm very excited to see what Duchess and Butler come up with as well. Bless them, they have really, like, if there is one thing I would say is that if you're looking for someone to do your tablescapes, you will find no one more passionate and dedicated than Duchess and Butler. I cannot believe how like above and beyond she has gone to make this event as spectacular as it is, and I think she's just amazing, absolutely amazing. And so it's going to be so wonderful to see that. We're having it at, which is very exciting, the Brasserie of Light, which is one of those really special, wonderful London venues that I feel like pairs really nicely with like the sentiment of Evergreen. And I just hope that it's going to be the loveliest day for everyone there, and I just hope that everyone enjoys it. I'm waiting for Alex to get here at the moment because she's coming to do little bits, well, she's coming to do my makeup, but as always, I am a control freak. But also I just don't want to take unnecessary time when I don't really need too much on my base. So that is the day. I can't believe it's been 1 year, 1 whole year. And the one thing I wanted to show you last night was Ali has a speech to do in a few weeks' time because he's best man. And over the last few weeks we have been like practicing our speeches in front of each other. And so last night before bed, I was stood up in front of him with my little cue card on my phone, and I was like giving him my full speech. And I honestly thought it was one of those things that like filming this would genuinely be the most adorable thing, because he's just sat there going, and Lumi's looking at me going, and Porter's crying because he's not involved. Also, if you've seen too much of my breasticles, no you didn't. And just like that, Alex has arrived, right on cue. If there's one thing that I can tell, it is when my friend is not in the mood for being on camera, and today was one of those days, and we did what we always do best. She did my makeup whilst I counselled her on her life's woes. But my makeup is done for the event. We've gone like a little bit more subdued, and I'm also wearing my lip liner from Swede, which is Rose Thorn, and then my NARS lip, which is, oh, so pretty, Dirty Talk, which like every time I say it, I'm like, such an un-me name, but Dirty Talk it is. This is the results of me doing my hair the next day. So getting it smooth and then almost like getting it redone, but just sort of touched up, has basically been where I found that my hair works the best. If I just do it and go out in the rain, if I just do it and go out, it won't work. It goes fluffy. So it needs to like settle a little bit. And so there we have it. I'm still not perfect at getting it the same on each side, but I don't think it's supposed to when it's a blowout. It's supposed to be a little bit unruly, isn't it? But yeah, sorry for the hair faffing. I know many people find it very upsetting. Dressed on in the daylight, you can see that red shoes, Porter going wild, red bag, and makeup done. I couldn't really decide on what coat to go for, so I've gone for my Ivory Sinead Kiri because I felt like it lifted it a little bit. The black just felt depths of winter, and I just don't think we're there yet, so there. I cannot believe how spectacular it looks in here. Oh my goodness, you know when you walk in and just the smell transports you straight away? Oh. Today is one of those days, and I actually cannot believe how stunning it looks. So I am going to show you, I promise, but basically we've organised this at the Brasserie of Light in Selfridges, and we have the Pegasus room, which is like the private dining space, and basically we've booked this, and we're just going to be having a lovely lunch with a lot of lovely ladies, just to talk about Evergreen, talk about our lives, just get to know each other basically. And I feel like this is one of those moments that you get very, very few chances to do this, like I said this morning. And so we wanted to make it extra special and just really lovely. So this is the tablescape, and it is in the most stunning locations. We've basically had Duchess and Butler do all of the crockery and the tableware and the glasses, the tablecloths, the napkins, we've got goodie bags, and the florals are by Blooming House. And yes, that is a very big, giant evergreen in the corner over there. I just can't believe it. I can't believe how stunning they are. We've got teasels in there. We've got, I think we've even got some oxeye daisies in there, berries, all of the things I love. There's cosmos. That's what they are, they're cosmos. Oh, they have absolutely pulled this out the bag. And I would like to let you know that we actually don't have a event planner doing this. The event planner is Miss Caroline Grayson. She has pulled all of this together, printed all of the stationery. We've had the most wonderful calligraphy nameplaces done by Alice from Memo Press, and it just looks phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So Blooming House on the florals, Duchess and Butler on the tablescaping, and Memo Press on the calligraphy, and all of this. Oh, we've also the pièce de résistance, although we're not actually allowed to light the candles, which is a little bit sad, but we have some beautiful assortment of candles from Jo Malone, little tiny ones and a few little of their normal ones. We've got lime, basil and mandarin there. We've got, oh, I can't see the little ones, I can't get close enough, but they're all arranged around the table. Satin, what do you think? Does it get your seal of approval? I learned from the last time I did a speech, stand up straight. So if I look like I've got a ruler, that's fine, so I'm supposed to do then you have the capacity to remain steadfast through all the seasons that are
You're going to make me cry. Don't. I really want you to enjoy this. I'm just going to raise this one. Because I do really want you to enjoy today and share stories, the moments in your life where perhaps you haven't felt like yourselves. This is a really safe space. I feel like we have such a wonderful community, and I feel so lucky to be sat with you. Thank you for taking the time, and it's far and wide, and I don't take it for granted at all. So thank
No worries.
She's my good friend. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. I'm not giving up now.
Hi, baby. Oh, hi. 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 Oh, Gordy, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm home. I'm home after the loveliest day, Margaline. Oh, I missed you. I missed you. We talked a lot about you today. Everybody asked how you were. And you, Gordy, of course. And they asked how Lumi was. They were like, we still got Lumi. I was like, oh, 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 oh. No kisses. Oh. It's okay, you don't need to get in my face. Oh, you licked my eyeball. You are so intense. You are annoying, Jen. Don't kiss your mummy like that. Oh, okay, that's enough. You go play. I am back home, and you can hear the sounds of my wonderful husband redecorating the kitchen whilst washing up. I am bloomin' pooped, but that was such a wonderful event. I'm fully gonna debrief you, and like I need to show you what was in the goodie bag as well, because I had so many of like my wonderful brands that I love and use come together to put things into the goodie bag so that everyone at this event could have these amazing products as well. And it was so, do you know what I thought the sweetest thing was, babe?
Should we turn this on or stop?
You can do, but it's okay. I don't think they'll be able to hear it. But the sweetest thing was, I can't tell you how many of the girls turned around to me and said, you know, you didn't have to do this, like with the goodie bags. And I was like, you absolutely, like one lady came from Scotland.
Ah, that's a wee way to come.
But Ali has said that we should go downstairs because apparently the plasterers have finished today. Does that mean they finished like all the walls?
Correct.
Oh wow, okay, yeah, let's go downstairs and then I'll show you what's in the goodie bag. I am already in my cashmere.
They've not plastered the room, they've plastered the big
Patches,
bits.
yeah.
So there are still elements where filling needs to be done by Ken.
Oh, okay.
And there's no architraves and skirts,
yes,
which will then, when they're pinned, will need filling.
Yes. Okay. Well, we have had a very big electronics delivery. I can only show you this one over here. But we have our new projector, which is in there, and dishwasher. What's the other one?
So we've got a fridge.
A fridge and a dishwasher.
A projector.
Wonderful.
And a screen.
And this is the new projector screen, alongside lots of other bits and pieces. Oh wow! No, they've done loads.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool, huh?
Have they not done the? Does that need to be fitted again?
Yeah, I've left it out so they could fill it.
Wow.
So what they've done is they've left a 3 mm gap.
Yeah, I like that.
For movement.
Yeah.
And then obviously we can cork it so that will fill that gap.
Yeah.
Obviously just be aware that will then crack.
So this is going to be the area where the projector disappears into. The lift. And gosh, it's so echoey.
Well, yeah, there's nothing in it.
Yeah. And they've obviously replastered all of the walls and all of the holes. So we are almost ready for decorating.
Do you see what I mean about it actually feeling a bit cosy with these?
Yeah.
With these coffins.
Yeah. So what we've added is these new partitions to the recesses. This was so that we could have this housed in the ceiling. So when does Vic come to do the skirting?
Well, I'm going to message Ollie now.
Well, he sent me some pictures. I actually haven't had a chance to look at them, which are of the bar. But yeah, this is looking amazing, absolutely amazing. So the reason why we've had to take a speaker out is because everything that was done electrically in this house has been on the wonk. So everything was on the wonk, and it actually turned out that they were not symmetrical in the room. Porter and Barclay have assumed the position for a little gift bag unboxing. Oh no, they're bored already. Oh no, they're back. Okay. Downstairs, the plasterers have almost finished, so it's not quite ready for painting, but also we need to have the skirting boards put on before we can paint as well. I do have some pictures of the bar, but I've not even had a chance to go through everything on my phone just yet. Like, whenever I do events, it makes me realise how, like, it's overwhelming when I pick my phone up after those events and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, it's just gone wild. Anyway, for the event, we had these big, beautiful, recycled paper, cardboard gift bags, and the Blooming House team did the most gorgeous little sprigs to go on them. Again, we didn't want to do anything too traditionally floral, if that makes sense, because I
wanted it to be a little bit more wild and wonderful, and so this is just such a lovely touch to the bag. Obviously a copy of Evergreen, which everyone got signed as well. Honestly, I feel so lucky that I have brands. Like, when you see what is in these goodie bags, oh, I just feel so lucky, truly, truly. So the Elizabeth Arden team obviously came through and popped a advanced ceramide day cream in the bag. If these girls don't all love this, I will be so shocked, because honestly this is one of my favourite products ever. And I loved to see how many people were wearing Holland Cooper there, so it was very kind of the Holland Cooper team to put in a candle. Like, honestly, these are like gold dust, these candles. It is so hard to get hold of these. They sell out so quickly, and there have been times when I've been like, am I allowed to have like a couple of these? And they're like, they're sold out, they're completely sold out. So I felt incredibly lucky and so grateful to Jade and her team for doing that. The wonderful Rehab hairbrush that I think that this is just, if you are someone that is on a hair journey and you are trying to be super delicate with your hair, this is your best friend. It is a hairbrush that's effective but also gentle, and I love that. Porter, I know you are dying over how crinkly this is, but it's not for you, so I'm going to put it back in the bag.
Sonny, I need something to keep me occupied. Perhaps we give you, watch Bartley when I say this, a biscuit.
Biscuit?
Come on then.
The Sinead Carey team, honestly, like, this is the most wonderful evergreen gift bag I think I have ever seen. So everyone got a wonderful set of cashmere socks from the wonderful Sinead Carey team, and I feel like I haven't really given them as much of a nod as I should, because they are the dream as a brand. They are like the loveliest. They're everything I love about fashion. I don't know if I told you this, but when I did my shoot with them, I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm smiling in all of my pictures, and Sinead was like, oh no, we're a smiley brand. We're definitely a smiley brand. And I was like, oh, I love that. So cashmere socks, essential. Oh, are you showing everyone your goodie bag? Good boy, Bordy. He panics because Barkley will come and take his treat and have his own. The Fairfax and Favor team, honestly, like, wow, everyone got a purse, like their own beautiful moss green. So moss green is like their sort of new colour for the season, and they've got boots and bags. I know I showed you the bag and the boots in the last video. Everyone got one of these, and I just feel like this is like their evergreen, like, memento that they can carry with them and put like special bits and pieces in, because this is perfect for putting in a bag. And like, it's a coin purse, but for like keeping lip glosses, paracetamol, Compeed, like for your essentials, this is just wonderful. So I'm very, very happy with that. My absolute wonderful, wonderful like hair saviours, not just Hairburst, but also Philip Kingsley, have popped in their elasticizer deep conditioning treatment. I think I've actually put together the best goodie bag ever. The Hairburst team gave the volume and growth elixir. I feel like these ladies are going to be going around with like the best hair ever. They all had such good hair as well. And then the Sweet team popped in one of my lip liners. This is Rose Thorn, which is perfect for this time of year. And Hollyhock is back in stock. That rhymes. So if you wanted to pick up Hollyhock, which looks really lovely with Rose Thorn at this time of year, a little bit more vibrant, but it has that richness of the Rose Thorn underneath, which looks lovely. And then, of course, last but not least, the iconic Rodial glass powder. And I have to say that this size, it's a smaller one than the obviously the big one. I use this because the big one, because I don't use loads of powder, this is so good. It is so good in this size to just have in your makeup bag. I just like touch up with a little bit of powder. It's wonderful. So that is everything. I mean, I feel lucky that even I got one. But it was one of those days where I think, for me personally, like, I
have always valued my community online, and I think having lived through so many of the eras of this industry where so much emphasis is put on numbers, when the real magic of this industry is the community that you build. That's like, you could literally work with someone who's got 10 million followers and never see a return if they built their followers in a way that doesn't cultivate a community of their own. And you could work with someone who has 10,000 followers, and you could literally, it could change the business's like yearly trajectory. And so I've, over the years, had to try to walk the line of demonstrating growth, but not compromising the incredible community that I've built, because that is my first and foremost. It's the one thing that I value in all of this, really, that I value at the highest, and you cannot buy it back. And so I've always sort of geared my content to ensuring that they are my priority at all times, whilst having this little sub area where I'm still demonstrating growth as a business. And I think I've managed to walk that line and toe that line really, really well. But I want to see more understanding of the power of community in the influencer space versus the power of numbers, because to me, anyone, absolutely anyone, can build a following, but only a real influencer can build a community. And I think that's why nowadays it feels like almost everyone's an influencer, but I think that there's a real difference in that. And that's just my own personal opinion. That's from my own personal experience of 13 years in the industry. That for me, getting those women together today has been a lifelong dream, or career-long dream. Probably not lifelong dream, because I've not been doing it that long, but it's been a career-long dream of mine to bring that many of my community and just seeing their faces. It's so strange to do that, like, because we were all so different. Everyone was from different walks of life, and everyone was from different areas of the country, and some people were from different countries, having moved over here or visiting here or whatever. But there was this commonality to everyone's nature. Even if someone was a little bit more wild and someone was a little bit more subdued, there's this commonality of softness that I personally think is quite unique to my audience and to the people, the kind of people that follow me. Say if someone does my nails and I speak about them online, and then some of you guys then trust me enough to go and get your nails done there. They always say that the people that come from my audience are the kindest. And I wear that like a badge of honor. Like knowing the type of women that turn up, and whether they're going for a facial or getting their nails done or going somewhere for dinner or whatever, and you turn up and you are this kind, soft community of people. That to me is like, oh, I feel so proud to have been able to do that today, and I'm just so happy. I said to everyone, you know, if there's anything that we could have done differently, please don't hesitate to let us know. I hate the thought of anyone going away and thinking, you know, oh, it wasn't what I expected or anything like that. Like, if there is anything that we could do differently, because I hope to do more of these in the future, please let us know. I'm exhausted. I am absolutely exhausted. And I kept saying to everyone, I was like, we should do this every week. I don't think I could do that every week. Like, that is just, it's just wild. But no, I had the best day. I keep saying it, I had the best day. The best day. And obviously, it was supposed to be in aid of 1 year of Evergreen, but in all honesty, that was just my way of being able to say thank you to some of the people that have like been supportive of this Evergreen journey. and everything that's happened with Evergreen. So yeah, you're just sitting there enjoying your treat now, my love. Oh yes. But I'm going to relax now for the evening. I've got a meeting here at the house with the Fairfax Favor team. So yes, I'm probably going to get an early night, to be honest. If you have ever wondered what the implications of an introvert socialising as much as they did yesterday is on their body, this is it. Now, I don't know if you can tell. I hope you can tell, because I can tell. My face, everything is so swollen. I genuinely feel like I have been, like, backed over 3 times by a bus. My head, I almost feel dizzy. And I've got a meeting in an hour. So we're gonna have to do something with this. And it's just one day. Honestly, thank God I am not doing anything important in life, because you could not rely on me. I am too much of a soft possum. Everyone say to me, usually I wouldn't show you this because I'd be too embarrassed, but I just don't care anymore. I feel so ill. But it's such an exciting meeting, I actually can't even bring my, in fact they'll already be on their way here, so I can't do anything. But I feel so rough. I really hoped to do a dramatic transition of me to looking fabulous. I am so ill. Okay, I am so ill. And I'm getting iller by the second. Porter is giving them the royal welcome, and I am dressed for my meeting with Fairfax Favor. I'm also wearing one of their new, like, first knitwear pieces, and this is incredible. This is like my first impressions. This is so soft, and I love this collar detail as well. I almost feel like it adds to the neck scarf as well, because it's not like a roll neck. This is like rolled over. I love this so much. But yeah, I really wanted to show you me looking fantabulous. However, it's all here, like it's all here. But we're not going to talk about me being ill anymore, because that is the most annoying thing ever. Just know that I'm ill and I'm not living my best life right now. Can you make me what a sample in the leather, and I get to have it then? So
Oh, you want to have one? Yeah, of course. It's a balance, though, isn't it? Because it's not going to have that real, you know, luxurious hand feel without having something more natural.
Yeah.
So we want to see, we don't want it to be plasticated. We want a compromise between the two.
It matters what the leather feels like.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because this is so strong as it is. I'm so happy with how this has turned out, because it's a really great size and it feels really beautifully done. And it's amazing. Okay, cool.
Right, so on the large work bag, we've already confirmed it will be the top handle with the crossbody strap over the longer shoulder strap.
Yeah.
The crossbody strap will be extendable via a buckle for if people do want to wear it fully crossbody.
Is it better in a tan? Is it better in a burgundy?
Because I think when people have worn their Reginas, it isn't far off.
Flexibility.
Showing off my glasses here. I'm blue, dabba-dee-da, blue, dabba-dabba-dee-da. A brief moment of quiet. I'm hoping the dogs won't hear me talking and come and cry at the door. But yes, it's been a slow day since my meeting. I had a meeting with Fairfax Favor to begin with, and then I had a meeting afterwards, which lasted a couple of hours as well. And other than that, I have been glued to my computer, and I am just over the moon with how my meeting with Fairfax Favor went. That was my first time seeing the prototypes, and I can instantly see how I've brought my love of accessories and handbags to the Fairfax Favor brand, because I think that was the thing I was most worried about, was you know, it's very difficult to influence a brand in that way, and it's very difficult to toe that line. And obviously this isn't that I've just come in and picked a colourway or picked a leather. I am working on the development and the design of this bag from scratch, and I'm working with the team on this because I think the team have to manage keeping the identity and the DNA of Fairfax and Favor in this, but we're wanting to bring it to a different level. And as I've mentioned from the beginning, it's like we're looking to sort of bring that price point up with this collection. So Fairfax and Favor bags, the bags that you see now are very much still going to be a thing. You are still going to be able to shop the Fairfax and Favor bags that you know and love, but this is going to be a different offering at a different price point, slightly elevated. And we're re-looking at the whole sort of structure of the branding and how the branding sits. And you would have seen, if I've included any of the sneak peeks, I managed to get a few for stories, but I don't want to reveal anything because this is such a long process. I know how competitive this world can be in terms of like fashion and how people want to get designs out first and things like that. And so whilst I have been allowed to show the bags as we go through the motions, I've chosen not to. When we get closer to the time, I'm hoping that that will change. But yeah, I want to just sort of give you a few little sneak peeks and see what we're working at. So in the first meeting, we really looked at the quality of the leather and the tanneries that we were working with, and identified the tannery that we felt encapsulated the quality of the bag that we're looking at. Today, I saw the very, very first prototypes of 4 bags. It is supposed to be 3 bags, but I think we could potentially be looking at 4 bags, and I think there will be 4 further prototypes coming very, very soon. I definitely felt like the bag that was slightly smaller I wanted to take it there and then, and I think that that's such an incredible like sign for me anyway. We also looked at the types of leather. I'd really love to hear your views on this actually. I think you could offer some really good insight in the comments down below, so please tell me what you think. I love the Fairfax and Favor Regina boots. I have them in the mahogany leather, and what I love about them is the way that they have weathered and worn. They almost get a certain lightness around where the leather crease is. They get scratches, they get scuffs, and they still look beautiful. The leather gets older, it gets more supple, it gets more beautiful. I love that for handbags. You'll know when it comes to like my higher price point bags, like my Hermes, I have very much loved their sort of elevated leathers like the Berenias and the boxes and things like that. I love a leather that shows a patina. I love a leather that shows a bit of wear. I also know that that is not for everyone, but there is an element of this where I feel like I want to offer that, because Fairfax and Favor is that sort of country outfitters, but for the fashion girly. When we're talking about the sort of heritage pieces, heritage leathers, fabrics and that kind of thing that come together to make up a brand like Fairfax and Favor, I feel like those types of leather, which are very, very prevalent across their footwear, which arguably footwear takes even more of a battering than bags, would you want to see something like that? I feel like there is definitely a box leather moment within this, but still offering a like more grained leather, softer, that kind of thing. So I'd love to hear your thoughts, because I know that that's the kind of thing that I love, but I also know that when you're spending that kind of money, you don't necessarily want something to show signs of wear. I think it has to be very intentional. Like if we choose this leather, it has to be something that is like, this is going to show signs of wear and it is going to look more beautiful with age in our opinion, but the consumer also almost has to be like buying into the fact that the bag is going to show signs of wear. Please shed some light on that. Oh my gosh, I've been seeing all of the content that's been like going out from my Evergreen, my 1 year of Evergreen event. See, they've heard me talking and they have come to crash my party. all of the, I honestly, like, my heart is so full because it's not just the content that's been going out and the reels that people have been making. I know you're just going to want to go out in a minute when I sit down and chat again. But it's also all of the comments below where people have obviously made friends, connected, had an amazing time and enjoyed themselves. I think for me it's been a real wonderful moment of like my community coming together and just, it's just been really lovely. And I feel like I've shared absolutely everything, but I don't care. I literally don't care. It's been the best thing ever. And also I wanted to say, someone sent me a message today which I thought was really good, was really lovely, that said, do you know what's refreshing? They don't all have a bazillion followers. They were clearly chosen for genuine reasons, and that's so refreshing. And I'd not heard, they go on to say how they'd not heard of me and not found me before, but they really liked the sound of my book. But that was really what this was about. I think when we sat down and we thought about this event, it was like, this isn't about shifting more books or selling more books or anything like that. This was about gratitude, which is a huge part of the book, and my gratitude for everyone that has shown this book love. I wanted to do my best to say thank you to as many as I humanly possibly can in that amount of time. I'm truly grateful for that. So yeah, I've just loved the content. I think Mr. Millen Gordon has just started making some dinner for us, which I'm very grateful for because I'm very tired, a little bit ill. So I'm gonna crack on with my evening. Come on, dumplings. I am just upstairs unpacking my gifts that some of the girls from the event brought for me. And first of all, try not to cry. Second of all, I think these two, I think maybe the cards or the notes of who they were from have fallen off. But whoever got us a Jim Grayson special, you are amazing. Like, honestly, this made me laugh so much. I definitely did not even finish a single glass of wine yesterday because I was having too much fun. So the Jim's, this is going to be put in the bank because I'm seeing Carrie on Friday, so I'll definitely be putting that to one side. But thank you so much, and the chocolates will be perfect. From the lovely Nicola, I have a lovely tartan notebook with a pheasant on it. This is just too much. And then I'm guessing this is Porter and Barclay's bow tie and actual tie. I love this tartan. This is so gorgeous. And then this one is from Kelly, and this is the Poetry Pharmacy Tried and True Prescriptions for the Heart, Mind and Soul. This sounds right up my street, and a lovely little note in there from Kelly. Then I've got some seeds, some sweet pea seeds from Lily's allotment, which this is very, very exciting. I can't wait to grow these next year. The lovely Victoria picked up this card for me because she said it reminded her of my morning walks, which I love. And then also some lovely little touches of London as well. I love this. But I think, oh my gosh, this one has honestly nearly made me cry. Genuinely nearly made me cry. And it's because Alice, who has gifted me this, shares a very personal sort of story in this card. But look how amazing these coasters are. These are stunning. This is from her partner's business, and she's had them custom made. I think these are etched in with my logo. And the thing that I think is most special is when I opened the paper, it smelled of wood smoke, as if it had been like sat next to a crackling fire. These are going to be wonderful and lovingly used in my office, and I cannot wait to do so. Thank you so much. And as always, I will say, please don't buy me things. You don't have to buy me anything. I mean, a Jim Grayson special is always a good one, but you don't ever have to do anything like this. And that was not what yesterday was about, but I am so, so grateful. Good morning, everyone. I am just about feeling back to normal again, but it is a very mild autumnal day today, and I am taking a few things off my to-do list. I have a dress and a few other bits and pieces to take to be altered. I have an award ceremony next week, and I need my dress taken in and a little bit up. I've got some trousers to be altered, and I have another dress to be altered. And then, something I haven't told you about, well, I don't think I've told you about it. I think I've told you about my intentions to do it, but who knows. But I actually have a hypnotherapy session today,
I obviously won't be filming it because this lady is like, I am literally just a customer going to her, and also weird that this is not Darren Brown. I want to try at least to get a grip on this phobia of mine, and I am going to try. That is all I can say, that I'm going to try. I think the thing that holds me back with hypnotherapy, oh my gosh, the colours, everything is just getting so gorgeous. But I think the thing that holds me back with hypnotherapy, and maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I truly can't see ever feeling not scared. And so when I'm doing this, I'm saying what I've wanted, what I hope for, but I'm like, that's never going to happen in my brain because I know what I'm like. And maybe that's why it hasn't worked previously. I don't know. I just don't know. But I'm really, really, really hoping that this is like the time for change. I have also booked in tomorrow to do an autumn wine walk with Carrie, which I think is going to be really lovely because it's actually quite mild and the weather is quite nice. I do have to say, I don't know if you can hear it playing in the background, but this last night was when they found out that Liam Payne had tragically, like unbelievably, and this is someone that is not a One Direction fan, and it is one of those moments where I think this is just awful. Absolutely awful. That poor boy, he was only 31, that poor boy. But over the years, I've seen all of the things online, and obviously having a job that is online, I see these things and I see people making videos and people in comments, and I even see people that I know or have met doing these things, and I think it's always, for me, it's a real eye-opening experience, and I get to understand someone's character when I understand that someone is the type of person to go online and talk about someone in that capacity, or in any capacity really. But when I've seen this over the years, when I've seen people poking fun at him at very clearly like dark points, or points when he's like mentally maybe not got much clarity and perspective or whatever, it's at times like this when the media and when, you know, other people are pointing fingers and making accusations and giving their unwarranted and unsolicited opinion on things. And I know that all of those people now that have made content, or even just been in the comments, or even just liked a comment, they can't sit back and go, I wasn't one of the people that may or may not have contributed to this, or may have just made this person that is no longer alive feel worse at a point in their life where they didn't need to. I think it comes from people not ever thinking that far ahead, or thinking of that possibility. They just think it won't happen, or you know, he's Liam Payne, he's never gonna die, nothing's ever gonna happen to him. And obviously we don't know the context of how he died, or why he died. I really do just think that that's beside the point. We are all going to die at some point, whether that is tragically, whether that is because we couldn't carry on anymore, or whether it is because we just grew old and we died. I just never want to be the type of person that has ever kicked someone when they're down, because when someone dies in the public sphere, the narrative always shifts, and it doesn't shift in the favour of the person that chose to kick someone when they're down. And there's obviously been experiences in my life where I've experienced the wrath of the internet, and I have to say, I remember the people that chose to get a little sucker punch in there, and I remember them when I have to face them again, because they thought that they would never see me again. They thought that was the end of me and I would just disappear. If there's one thing you take away from what I'm saying right now, is that when something happens online, when someone is being, you know, publicly shamed or publicly called out, or whatever it is called nowadays, you have a question to ask yourself at that point, and that question is, do you want to be the person that joined in this? or do you want the person to be the person that didn't? When someone is getting some kind of public rollicking, public shaming, I don't need to get involved. I don't need to get involved. I don't need to go, yeah, there was always something weird about them, or I always had a funny feeling about that person. You know, you can have whatever conversations you want with your friends, that's absolutely fine. But I think where you write things and contribute to a mob culture like that, at times like this should be a real lesson of reflection and clarity on how you approach this new culture of shame and online bullying. Do you want to be the type of person that is sat there now knowing that you wrote things, made content, contributed to making someone feel bad who is no longer here? Because I know for one that I don't ever want to be that person. Just sit back, think about how it makes you feel. Who's the person that you love most in your life, like your grandma or your mum or your dad or whoever? Think about them and think whether they would be proud of how you conducted yourself, whether it's online or whether it is in the comments or whatever. Just think about that, because I think it's a really important opportunity to think about the type of person you want to be online, because I think that some people don't think that who they are online is the same as who they are offline. The reality is that nowadays nothing is deletable, nothing is removable, everything is part of your legacy as a human being. And I don't know about you, but when I am on my deathbed, I want to know that I was someone that didn't kick someone when they were down, and didn't engage in hurting someone or belittling someone or bullying someone in that capacity. It's absolutely horrendous, and my heart goes out to his girlfriend, to his son, to all of his friends and family, and all of his fans. I mean, I'm not someone that would say I'm a fan. I'm a lover of people, and I care about people. And in situations like this, I can't help but at least share the things that I've learned from being online, what I've witnessed online, what I've experienced from people online, and hope that it might make you, or some of you, or one of you, just think before you comment on something about someone who one day might not be here.
Good morning, everyone. I have been fully practicing my why is my clothes in here? Fully practicing my high. Oh my goodness me, have I just broken this? Oh no. Goodness. Oh, I have. Oh no. I'm just gonna have to leave this. Sorry about that, but my rail has just broken. That is a metal rail crumbling under the weight of my clothing. But I'm heading to CARRIE'S in a minute because we're going on a wine walk, an autumn wine walk. And I have been practicing my high contrast makeup this morning. So just softening my features. How do you think I did? How do you think I did? I'll link the lady's Instagram that I always go on about. Not Instagram, TikTok, in the description box down below. I think it's called like Elinor? It's a French name. She's very beautiful. And yeah, I've tried like a little bit more soft. I've also done my fake fishtail braid. And this is a shirt that I actually ordered from Amazon. I wanted like a sort of herringbony tweed fabric shirt. Now the only thing I think that lets it down is the pocket, because it's going a different way. I wasn't sure if it was good enough to show you, but I have actually reached for it today. So is it good enough for me to show you? I think it's quite cool. It's quite thick, almost a little bit like a shacket, or like a shirt jacket, but also could very easily be worn like as a shirt. I really like this outfit. Guys, it's my most favourite time of the year. I'm thinking I might need another layer underneath, and the delivery of all deliveries has arrived. I am working with Intimissimi on these, which you guys will know, the OGs will know, under my ambassadorship for Intimissimi a few years ago. These were the thing that rocked like my world, your world, every single person in my office's world. This is not sponsored, by the way. I'm working with them on Instagram. It is for their incredible ultralight cashmere. Now this is their roll neck, but I think I need more of a like round neck option to go under here, otherwise it'll be too much bulk around my neck. But these are the things that everyone like fights over in my office, okay? I am so excited to work on these. These are basically the perfect base layer for autumn winter because they do vests first of all, but they also do like full length sleeve things, and they are super lightweight. Now they usually style these as like an outerwear piece, but for me, I often, they're like an under my jumper thing because they are so thin, so they don't add bulk to your outfit. So if you want to wear like a cashmere jumper like this that's super lightweight, but you want an extra layer of like warmth, these are going to be your best friend. They are perfect if you like not bulky outfits. If you're wearing a dress, like a shirt dress, and you want warmth underneath, oh, they are the absolute best. I'm just trying to see if I've got a fresh one that I can put on underneath this, but I just didn't want to like not tell you about them because I know I've got a sort of, I've got more audience now. I've always got, yeah, here we go. I've always got sort of like new people joining me, and these are the best ones because these are like skin color so that you don't see anything underneath. I'm going to put this one underneath now because these are game changers, perfect fashion pieces for underneath outfits to keep you warm, and they are so warm. Everyone in the office wears them, everyone. And if ever like I get sent the sort of, the ones that I keep are these ones, these more neutrals. If I get sent the more colourful ones, I don't have too much of a use for them. They go into like the giveaway for the girls in the office, and which is kind of like if you're at a magazine and you have like the beauty cupboard where you can go and like pick things, kind of the same as in my office. And they literally fight over them. In fact, Satin was telling me the other day when she was here, one of the other girls was like, you're gonna want these. And she was like, why would I want them? And now she just lives in hers all the time. Anyway, I'm putting this on and we're getting ready to go.
Come here, you. Come here. What are you doing? I miss you. I miss you. I have. Yours. Very good, Tommies.
They stink. They need a bath. They're having one later.
You do smell. You do smell.
Yeah.
You absolutely stink.
I said to myself this morning that I was not going to not vlog whilst I was on today's wine walk, and then I saw these guys. Look at you. So smart. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to film them. And then I realised I had not been vlogging. So basically I got to Carrie's house and an hour and a half late because I had to deal with workman things, and that's always very important. Then now we have literally just left the first pub. What time is it?
4 o'clock. It's gonna be dark in an hour and a half.
Oh no. So anyway, we are on our way to the next stop. What's the next stop?
Barley Mow.
The Barley Mow, which is probably my least favourite pub in the area, although the gentlemen that work there have always been very lovely. But, sorry, I'm just trying to make it... Good garden. Good garden. But we are heading there and hoping that the boys meet us later. Oh, Grayson, we need an outfit of the day because I love your gilet today. I love it for you, not for me, but I love it. Outfit of the day, Grayson. Talk us through.
Fairfax Favor Explorers, always.
Always.
Leggings are... Oh no, I'm wearing all stuff I can't say.
Hold on.
So,
Much better. We can see you now.
wonderful. They're that, you know, like you get in a acai bowl? They're that...
Oh, acai.
But is that it for the walking wear?
Yeah.
They're leggings. ASOS roll neck. And this is... Now you're
The
just stitching me
pièce
up.
de résistance.
Okay,
Bomb?
it's like Danish or Copenhagen brand.
No idea.
Bomb and Fairgarten.
One more time?
No.
Wait, you have to show my outfit for me because I haven't shown my outfit. Oh, so it's the same as always. All right, bye.
Beige and boring. So, I'm wearing
The wrong
No,
boots.
the wrong boots.
Also, they've got holes in, Millen.
No, but they're so comfy.
You need to wear these ones in for you.
I know. But I'm wearing
Very dead Dewberries.
Dewberry boots. I always say Dewberries, but it's because my dad brought me up saying, get your Dewberries off the table if you put them on the coffee table.
You booty bitch. You got Dewberries as a kid.
No. I just mean language. Anyway, Dewberry boots. H&M jeans. These like
Are they H&M ones?
Yeah. This is what I always understand is that people go, oh, you're wearing white jeans. I'm like, they're H&M. They're like 20 quid.
No, but I didn't even know you had white H&M jeans.
No, they're not. They're ivory. They're like an ivory colour.
You know what? Let's not get into details.
Shades. Underneath the roll neck, I've got my Intimissimi base layer.
Naturally, the best.
Absolutely. Lily silk roll neck.
Discount code in the links.
I literally said in this video, I was like, whatever discount codes carry, put them on screen. And then this is the thing that I told you about that I wasn't sure whether this is an Amazon purchase and I wasn't sure if it was good enough to put in my video, so I hadn't put it in my previous videos.
Except you did.
But then no, I didn't put this in.
This was in.
No, it's not.
The herringbone one.
Herringbone shirt.
Yeah, it was in your Amazon video.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
We've seen it before, haven't we, peeps? Because Carrie's linked it before. Yeah.
I don't know if this is the same.
I've linked it.
The shirt.
Yeah. Oh, she's so confused right now.
I bought a lot of herringbone things from Amazon. I don't think I'd put this in.
Okay. I'm 99.999% certain I've linked that one.
No, I don't. Well,
Anyway, it looks great.
I thought it wasn't good enough to put in the video in any of my videos. So today is the first day that I'm like actually properly wearing it. But I appreciate that my memory is not that good. So if I am corrected, I stand corrected. Tusting, not tustings. I keep saying tustings, and I'm like, Lydia, you know that it's tusting. It's tusting bag. And my earrings are gingerbread.
Discount code below.
She pointed at my earrings. She was like, get those in there. But anyway, that's our outfit. We're now walking from pub number 1 to pub number 2.
But we've only left pub number 1 for about 30 seconds, and now it's 4:05, so it's going to be even darker.
Mush.
Go on, mush. Hooligan
To be doing this, it is.
Check the weather. I was like, yes.
But also the we're like in between the seasonal change. So there's like crab apples on the floor, but still berries on the trees.
We were like crunching.
Yeah, people were offended because I was wasting food. But it's like no one was going to eat it. Yeah, off the floor as well. Yeah.
Although mum and dad's at the moment, the golden retrievers are eating the apples that have fallen. My parents have, it's like, you know, in their like mini orchard, started to like rot. The dogs were then eating the slightly rotted apples, and my parents are convinced that the dogs are then drunk in the evening because they're like fermented apples. I'm like, okay,
Drunk puppies.
pension alive.
Yeah. I can also smell horses.
Yeah, there's quite a few in here.
Yeah.
This is my run now.
Oh, what a lovely run.
Yeah, it's nice.
This is the road to the next glass of wine. There are other roads, but when I was asked, what road would you like to take? I said to my friend, whatever one you fancy. This one is the one that she fancies to the next pub. My idea of hell. But let's just go in together. Shall we?
It's like Lloyd Graceman. Let's go through the
keyhole. Literally. It's like
A thumbnail.
don't go to the light, sweetie.
The dripping is really enhancing the experience.
Literally, that's actually quite atmospheric. No, the mum and daddy, I'm going with them. Oh my god. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, maybe it's not their cat. Where are you going? I'm always fascinated. What? What?
Anyway, so
En route to pub number.
564.
It's following us.
Oh, come on, yeah. Come on, yeah. Come on, yeah. Oh, that's where she lives.
Bye, meow.
That's a barred cat. She lives there. She doesn't live in that one, she lives there. Yeah. No. She just knows her way about these barges.
Where do you live? This reminds me of Aristocats. Look at the way she's walking. It's like everybody wants to be a cat. It's like the geese in Aristocats. She's got the sass. You're very aware, but you're also very chilled. You're like very young. You live there?
You live there, don't you?
I thought you would confirm she lived back there.
I have no idea. Not a sausage. She's now leading us. She's like, no, the pub is this way, darling.
It is, well done. Take us to the pub.
As I was saying, we have finished up at the pub that we were just at. That is pub number 2. And we are heading to pub number 3, which I feel like pub number 3 is like the vicinity of where we're going to stay, isn't it?
Well, either 3 or 4.
Yeah, there's many options, but it's like in the same vicinity. But we are still very much surrounded by the loveliest countryside. I've got to show you the view in front of me. Just look at that. I love it when you get a little vignette through the trees like that. It is so, so pretty. Oh, for good. She's telling me she wants wine. Okay, we're going. And I'm just not someone who's willing to argue with someone when they're asking for wine. I am very much an enabler in the world of wine. And if you want some, I will oblige. Hello? Fancy seeing you here. So we've sort of navigated our way across this field where you can see there is some pockets of water and some sort of laying of moisture. And then when you get to here, we're like, do we swim? Do we swim across? Because this is the only stye that takes you over. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, do you know what I think I might do? I might go through here. I really like finding an alternative method. If you can just lift that up with your little finger and I'll pass you my bag. Yeah, I'm going through there. Yeah. Let's hope I don't take my hair off. Queen.
Oh, no, stop.
Queen of.
No, stuck. That's
What's
it.
that game?
Limbo.
Limbo.
That was reverse limbo.
Queen of Limbo. Yes. Wait, we've got to go across here though. It's really watery. Oh. Thank you for your help in getting over there. Very soggy. We're making our way at the moment to a local town, so it's probably a little bit noisier on the roads because we are getting ever closer to the local town. And this is the local mill. There's Grace in there going across the... Oh God. I don't think I can get in there.
It's not too deep.
It is.
It's not as deep as it looks. Just do 1 foot at the beginning and then 1
Just
foot
put 1 foot in front of the other.
No, step
There?
in a bit more and then do a big step over to here.
Oh! A bridge over troubled water. A bridge. Thank you very much. Good. That is the kind of teamwork that we hope for. So aggressive.